The city of Syracuse, New York, is facing a health crisis after dangerous levels of lead were found in the drinking water. The Natural Resources Defense Council reviewed results from city tests over the summer and found that Syracuse has more than doubled the levels of lead in the water that caused alarm and outrage in Flint, Michigan. With more than 14,000 homes in Syracuse still using lead water pipes, the council is calling on authorities to declare a state of emergency in the city. CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano is in Syracuse with more on this. Lilia, how is the city responding to these reports?
Hey there, Lindsay. Well, the city's doing a number of things. On the one hand, yesterday we interviewed the mayor. We came precisely here to this reservoir. He wanted to make sure that we distinguish and that the public distinguishes between the problems in Flint, where it was the source of the water when they switched the water source that had the lead. In this case is the pipes. Of course, I asked them, well, I don't think these families care whether it's the source of or the pipes. What matters is what my children, what my family is drinking. And as we know, lead poisoning can lead to developmental disabilities and delays, to learning disabilities, to a series of gastrointestinal issues. So there's a grave concern. And this is a community that has already suffered the issue of lead poisoning on children because of the paint. This is one of the places in the country that has the highest rate of lead paint poisoning historically, 1 in 9. And in some communities, especially communities of color, 1 in 5 children have suffered lead poisoning. So obviously when families hear that it's the water, they are extremely alarmed. One of the things that the city tells us that they're doing is they're handing out filters to families that have children under 6 years old. Community tells us, well, thank you for that. But as we know, because we interviewed a couple of grandparents, it's not just the water coming from your own home that can expose a child to lead. So, of course, they are continuing to tell people beware and run the water for over a minute or as long as necessary. But at the same time, they're also taking it seriously in terms of replacing the lead pipes that take water into the homes. The EPA this year ruled that all municipalities have to remove or have to replace any lead service lines or lead pipes taking water into homes across the country within the next 10 years. Here in Syracuse, what the mayor told us is we're trying to achieve 3,000 replacements within the next year. At that rate, as you said, there's at least 14,000 public lines that are made up of lead. That does not necessarily include all of them. The estimates are that they're much higher. Within the next year, they're planning to replace 3. That means that within the next 5 years, they hope to replace all of them. They hope to do even more if they can access more funding. And the EPA has announced that along with these requirements, there will be more funding available. What we're hearing from the families, we can't wait. We can't wait until tomorrow, especially families that have already dealt with this issue. But what the city says is, look, we're moving as fast as we can, and we're trying to get it all replaced, give out these filters, and continue to investigate how many and how great the exposure could be. The lead does not only come in some cases from these pipes that could be in public or in private property, but also in home fixtures. So the other thing that the city explained to us is that they use chemicals that they put in the water source, which treats the level of corrosion that could lead to that lead exposure. The community says is, look, the fact that there were levels this high tells us that that corrosion control is not enough. Lindsay?
Lilia Luciano, we really appreciate your reporting. Thank you for joining us.